Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Straight Talk for the Soul series, your vibrational multivitamin for the body, mind, and spirit. I'm Carrie Murphy, your host, creator, and founder of this global broadcast and brilliant community of light. I want to extend a bright and beautiful good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you tuning in from around the world. Welcome home. This is your sacred space for shifting and upgrading. It's a space for remembering who you are. And we invite you, if you haven't already, to subscribe to this show. It is a free platform that you can access at straighttalkforthesoul.com. You can also listen to all of our replays, including this one, on iTunes and YouTube, and connect with us further in our Facebook group or on Instagram. Just enter in Straight Talk for the Soul to find us. And now, what is the best that could happen today? Well, I highly encourage you to set an intention for yourself, set an intention for an opening, a shift to happen, because we are in the midst of the Lionsgate portal. My beautiful co-creative partner is Danielle Brooks. We're excited to be with all of you today. She will be offering a Lionsgate activation with the intention to reclaim our power and shine our light. We're going to be working with this potent energy, and we're going to be doing a very special process that we're going to do later on in the show, so I encourage all of you to get your headsets ready. It's going to be really powerful, really special. So you'll receive that powerful activation of these galactic codes of Christ consciousness that will awaken your divine heart song. There'll be a clearing of limiting beliefs. That's what we're going to focus on, from ancestral and trans-geneological patterning. There'll be a calling back of your energy and releasing of outdated patterns of fear, victimhood, and lack. And so before I go any further, as I do each time, I want you all to know that my personal intention with this journey today is for love and joy and healing energy to flow through my voice and this sacred energetic space with grace and ease, welcoming and inviting in the highest divine support and participation for absolute clarity and empowerment to be realized by all of us. So sit back, relax, breathe, open, and receive. And now allow me to tell you about my beautiful co-creative partner for today, and then we will dive in. Danielle is a mystic. She's a healer. She's a creation singer. Her story is a powerful one of triumph and transformation. In 2001, she was diagnosed with cancer, and she left an unhealthy marriage. She moved across the world only to find herself alone at ground zero on 9/11. As she self-healed, pain was a patient teacher. In 2005, the Divine Mother began to sing through Danielle, weaving intricate codes of creation, and a new vibrational medicine emerged. Many different beings of light sing the heart songs of the cosmos through Danielle. And combined with her background in psychic surgery, mysticism, and shamanism, this work is a profound catalyst for healing and ascension. She creates a sacred space for self-healing and for love to do what love does best. And you may not realize it, but your greatest gifts have come from the deepest of your challenges, and the scars really do become marks of beauty. So Danielle invites you to experience this transformation too. So we have a powerful show ahead. Please join me in extending waves and waves of love, light, and appreciation to Danielle as I welcome her to the show. So welcome, beautiful.
Oh, hello, everyone. It is such a joy to be back on your show, Carrie.
I love having you here. What a powerful time to come together.
We have a big show today. We really do. We've got a lot to. We've got so much support for us right now. It's exciting. It's really exciting.
I feel that support. I really, really do. So And I
because
feel
we
your
need it.
love and your support. You are incredible. So let's dive in and talk about this transition time that we are in, what's going on right now. You know, a lot of us know about the Lion's Gate, but let's describe it. Talk to us about what does this really mean and what are we going through?
Okay. Well, let's start on the big picture here. Understanding that at a big picture, we all understand and know who are on this call that we're at the completion and the new beginning of a galactic cycle of evolution. And you, who is on this call, and you, Carrie, and myself, we responded and embodied this call to be emissaries here. And to be an emissary is simply to lift and transform the frequencies of Gaia by embodying and anchoring the presence of love here on Earth. It's literally awakening from the sleepwalk of thinking that we're only human. And so on a grand scale, that's what we've been going through. We've been going through it very intensely in our lifetimes. And every year, on July 26th, we have what is known as the Galactic New Year. It is a date that has long been revered by the Egyptians and the Mayans, and this is when the Sirius Stargate opens. From July 26th until August 12th, Sirius is conjunct with the Sun. And this really is an ushering in of not just the Galactic New Year, but a new cycle of life. And that's the way it was celebrated in ancient times. Sirian energy has been overshadowing us with its Christed consciousness. It has been very much anchoring these divine codes of love and supporting us in our embodiment of soul. So during this time when the gateway is open, there is a profound support to seed the new and to release the old. And this year, more than ever, as we are all coming online, as more and more people are awakening, as we are coming together as a collective, and we are clearing not only in our personal lives, but in our collective, all the old earth templates, all the old scenarios, all those old karmic replays we are so done with. They're coming up really intensely. A lot of people have been feeling this for the last couple of months. This year has been an accelerated time. And we're literally rewriting the old programs and beliefs. And the invitation right now is, what do you bring forward into the new earth? Because we have a choice time. This is a pinnacle moment now where we can decide as powerful creators what we choose to bring forward and seed into the new. And we have free will. And so if we want to choose to continue with the old programs, the old stories, we can. However, it's going to get very uncomfortable because they're not aligned with the vibration of love and soul embodiment. And so the invitation today, mostly because we are at almost at the apex of the Sirius Stargate. It's the Lion's Gate. Really, it's going to be 8/8. That's when it's at its height. And so we're building up. We're building up to it right now, and we have this wonderful invitation to take ownership of our personal power. Because one of the fastest ways that we can move into a higher state of vibration is reclaiming our power. And we've given our power away. We've given it away through fear. We've taken on other people's beliefs and thoughts. We've claimed them as our own. Sometimes we've done that with family, our ancestral lineages, our trans-geneological patterns. Sometimes we've done it in the collective and also in our personal lives. But it is time now to call our power back so that we can truly maximize this gateway and all the blessings and the support that we have now so that we can truly step forward and birth the new, birth our truer expression of soul. So that's the invitation right now.
It's a big one. It's a grand one.
It's a beautiful one.
And a beautiful one. Go ahead.
Now, this is what I love most about this, is it is big. It's enormous. I know that, just speaking myself, my journey has been very much one of becoming aware of all the ways I've given power away, all the ways I've shut myself down, all the ways that I have contained myself, limited myself, all the ways that I've defined myself. And all of these need to be addressed and released. And it doesn't mean that it's going to take you a lifetime to do them. What's exciting is that more and more and more people are awakening. And with that comes a collective upsurge. With that comes so much more momentum. And so if you're on this call today and you're saying there is a limiting belief that I really want to address today, please know that you are addressing it as the creator that you are, and we are all here in honor of you. We are all here supporting you. We do this work as one. We do this work through one another, as one another. And as you claim your divine right, as you yourself claim your choice and how you want to move forward, and you make that commitment and you honor it, know that we're here to support you. And we are supporting you, as are the many different beings of light from the many mansion worlds of the divine who are going to be singing these codes through me today to support you in the awakening of your own divine heart and your own seeding of what is true and real for your soul expression in this life.
Describe more about the codes, Danielle. What they are and what is the intention with these codes that come through, and primarily I'd love for you to highlight the Syrian support and why that is and all of that right now.
Well, the codes that are sung through me come from time immortal. It was the Divine Mother of Creation that began singing through me in 2005. And these are multiple different light languages. There are many different expressions of light. They are the heart song of the cosmos. And they are sung because they offer a wide bandwidth of frequencies of many different beings that will utilize the song to align with you and to help spark sacred remembering, to help you awaken, to help you come out of this sleepwalk of thinking that you're only human, to help you to remember that you are here as an emissary. They are here to support you in your healing. And often in the first, I'd say, decade of singing them, I noticed that often when they were being sung, what was happening was they were primarily being used for psychic surgery, which was the removal of masses and blocks and masses that do not align with our highest truth. But in recent years, the most beautiful thing has been occurring, which is they've been really more focusing on the activation of our Christed codes that are deeply seated in our DNA. And so they are a communication. They are a alchemical transmission, and they accelerate deep healing. And they reawaken us to the oneness that we have with Gaia and with the cosmos and with one another. So when you combine your intention to improve and expand, and you listen to these codes, and you allow yourself to receive them, they are a powerful catalyst for ascension and embodiment of soul.
How beautiful. I could sit back and listen to you and I'm like, do I need to be speaking today? Because I can feel it in everything that you expressed. I feel that. And So not only, clearly right now with this Lionsgate portal, everything is accelerated, is amplified right now. But even if someone happens to be listening to this after we, after 8/8, all of these codes are supportive to our ascension at all times. I mean, you've been doing this work for a long time, and like you mentioned, you did psychic surgery for many years, and you still do, right? I mean, that's still a part
absolutely.
of right.
Yes, absolutely. But
it amazes me what you do. It really does. It's such a
beautiful
gift.
thing. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's an honor. It's an honor. And what is really, truly beautiful is that we are all accelerating. And so, yes, it can be deeply challenging because everything that is not in alignment with our truth, with our authenticity, is coming up for us. And so when the singing began for me, it took a long time for me to integrate that properly and to understand it, because at the time I didn't know anyone. Light languages were not being spoken. They certainly weren't being sung. And so there came with it a tremendous divine surrender, because the need to know and the need to understand is a way that we filter through our mind, and it limits us, because the mind can never comprehend the magnitude of our heart and the wisdom of our soul. And this is heart to heart. This is the heart of the cosmos singing to you, your heart. And your heart is a unique expression of the absolute that is sung. And so the most important thing is to just, it is literally to allow yourself to receive the love, to allow yourself to be wrapped up in it. You do not need to know what's happening necessarily, why it's happening, but it is the invitation to receive only that which is in your highest and best good. And to know as well that if you're listening to this in 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, a year from now, it matters not, because we're out of time.
So right now, when we were talking before we went live, this it's time, and it always is time to release and clear and all of these things, but right now it's such a powerful opportunity to clear, like you were saying, everything that does not align with who we are. And that can be, as you mentioned, beliefs, limiting patterns, limiting everything. But you said a word a few minutes ago. You said surrender. And it really, I kind of lit up when you said that, because it just resonated. Especially with me right now, it's just a powerful surrendering of everything that we don't need. It's like such a time for clearing out all of the things that we thought mattered, or that we thought we needed, or that we thought, you know what I mean? All of this stuff, it's just like letting go, and it is such a process of surrender, Danielle, to just let go of everything.
I would say that has been the number one school of learning for me in this lifetime, has been divine surrender. And myself right now, I am sitting amidst boxes.
Right.
Everything is almost gone. I've let go of almost everything. So 7 years ago, at the end, it was the end of 2012, and I was brought to one place, and I was brought into complete silence for a very long period of time. And then it was a little bit of contact with the outside world for the next year or two. So and all in all, I have been in what I would call a chrysalis for 7 years. And I know, and I'm sharing this because I know there are many on this call that can look back to the end of 2012 as a time when everything shifted. And for myself, I call this time the Great Void. Because even if I did want to work, My voice was taken away. I literally could not speak.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went into deep stillness, and this was very challenging as someone who felt that they were here to fulfill a responsibility and a role. And boy, oh boy, did my ego get whacked time and time and time and time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I started to realize that this is not about doing, it is about being. And this evolution has been a 7-year deep stillness in the void. And suddenly, it shifted very recently. And literally, I was given very clear guidance. Now it's time to fly. Now it's time to move. Where to? Haven't got a clue. Why?
Right.
Don't know. What will
Right.
I do? Don't care. All I know is it is time. And for what, I know not. Simply that everything has seeded us until this moment, and my job is simply to continue leaning in to the soul, my beloved soul, and saying, yes, I am wildly open to receiving your guidance, your intuition, your blessings. And my golly, I haven't got a clue what that means.
I know, isn't that that's the surrender part, isn't it? It's like
that is the radical surrender. But I will tell you, this is my prayer. My prayer these days is that I choose to create more joy than I've ever created. And I choose to receive all that honors me, all that blesses me, and all that I'm entitled to. And I know how to share beautifully. And so here we are. Mm-hmm. On the precipice of change. And I'm saying us because I know you're in it too, Carrie.
I am.
And I know
we're in a very similar situation, as you know, as we spoke about earlier this week. Yeah.
Oh, I know so many people that have
are in the same
deep inner work, and they're all of a sudden going, wow, clear the decks. Because we need to make,
really?
we need to make space. We need
yes.
to make space.
And that happens in so many ways, you know, in our lives, whether it's with relationships or our environments. You know, both of us are, you know, got this call like it's time to go, it's time to move. You know, I've been on this island, as you all know, for about 5 months, and then it's kind of like about 3 weeks ago, time to go. Okay, where? Don't know. But, okay, all right then. And then, you know, within 5 days,
I came back to another flood.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you did. I know you did. It's just, it's the unknown that, you know, we have to get really comfortable with. I didn't anticipate that, you know, in 5 days my place would be sold, and they want to be here in a week, and now they want to take everything, which means I have to give everything up, surrender everything. Like, I'll leave with nothing. And I'm like, wow, there's a lot of tension and resistance to that. And then I have to feel like, oh, okay, so this is part of this. This is part of this clearing. This is part of letting go. And not even knowing where I'm going to be, where I'm moving to next week. You know what I mean? It's a lot of...
And
I know you know.
Glad that I'm so glad that you're bringing that up, because the tension and the resistance is what is to be offered up today in the work, which is any doubt or fear that I am not divinely guided, any doubt or resistance to my being wildly receptive to the divine design that is unfolding now in my life. Any doubt or resistance that I have, that I feel that I will not be fully supported, I am giving this up. I place this on the altar of transmutation. Alchemical fires burn this, bless this. I release it. And I stand in the openness of what this is, so that my arms are wide open and ready to embrace fully, because I am not carrying anything of the past. I am born anew. I am born anew. Yeah. It's powerful.
That feels good. Yes. And it's very divinely designed that we are here together today, you know. And it's what a beautiful reminder of releasing any doubt that any of us have about not being a part of a divine design and that everything's okay. Because I know everyone listening is going through that in one way, one form or another. And when you talk about, and I know a big part of this conversation today was that you wanted to highlight was, really letting go of the beliefs, the clearing of the limiting beliefs and all of these patternings that, cause us to feel, that restrict us.
Yes, they weigh us down, they distort our perceptions, and then they define us. All of a sudden we're carrying this label of I'm not worthy enough, or I'm not I'm unlovable, or I'll never be successful, or I don't have the ability, or I can't trust. It weighs us down. And we judge ourselves. And I will tell you, judgment is a mighty, heavy energy. Let it go. That has got to be the biggest of them all. And when we sit here and we start to realize, it's coming up yet again. It's coming up yet again in my life. So not to judge ourselves because the beliefs that limit us are coming up, but it's to lovingly see them and to recognize how deeply rooted they are, bless them and release them. Because we pick them up. Let me just share with you this. We often take on other people's beliefs and thoughts, and we do it out of love. Let me give you an example. As a child that is born into this world, we come from all that is, which is pure love and light source. And our soul knowing is love. And we come into a world of duality where people are not necessarily connected with their hearts, where fear has reigned supreme for 2,000 plus years. And so we learn how to box ourselves in. We learn what it is. A good girl does this. A good boy does this. We begin to dim our light. We stop telling people that we can see beings. We stop sharing our truths because it is not socially acceptable. And we see the pain of those we love around us. And we carry it with them because we love them so. And in many ways we carry their beliefs. An example would be, you might have been born into a family where money was so scarce. And because it was scarce, there was a thought that money is hard to come by. And if you think that long enough, the thought becomes a belief. And then all of a sudden, you're believing money is hard to come by. And then it becomes your truth. And in this way, we take the pain of another and we claim it as our own. So in today's work, when I'm asking you to look at what is the core limiting belief that you would love to give up, I'd like to invite you to think to where did it originate for you? When did you first notice it? What was the first experience you can think of? Do you remember with whom you felt this belief strongest? Because what I'd love to do is for us to amplify the work today by bringing that person into the work, and so that we can clear the energy from us and offer their energy back and release it from them, should they so choose. And they can do this whether they're in body or not. Matters not. We're clearing our connection with them that binds us in the limiting belief.
So anywhere these beliefs began with a particular person, a relationship, a family member, whatever it may be, part of the process that we're doing later, you're saying, is going to address where that originated and really clear that. Is that what you're saying?
And and we're asking, an example would be, maybe you have a great fear of speaking your truth. And you're sitting here going, yes, I remember very clearly my mother being like this, was like that when she was alive. And so was her sister. So in this work we're going to do today, it's the acknowledging that you are going to now be speaking your truth. and that you are releasing this energy, and you are clearing your field from what you have carried from your mother and giving it back and releasing from your mother as well. Mm-hmm. Now, I want you to think to a person that you would like to do this, where you'd like to call your energy back so that there can be greater love. And I'm inviting you to do it with anyone where you feel you have given your power away. This could be a member of your family. This could be someone who is not a member of the family. This could be someone who is an abuser. And through the experience with them, you took on the mantle of victim. You took on the mantle of unlovable. It is time to give that energy back and to call your energy back from them. We do this with love. We do this so that your energy is clear, so that you can take your power, recall it, bless and release it, so that as you move forward in your choice to be empowered, in your choice to be in your heart, in your choice to be authentic, you are not holding this energy in your body and in your cells. And I'll tell you, Carrie, when we do this, I guarantee you're going to feel it in your body. You're going to feel where you've been storing this energy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's uncomfortable because it's not yours.
Yeah, but I could go into so many different, I could think of different people, and then what also came up was society as a whole on this planet. The societal expectations and beliefs of, what we're supposed to do, or I mean, for me in this situation, it's kind of like I was raised that, grandparents and everyone, you stay in one home and you live in one place all of your life, or you're not a stable person, and I love moving. I always just go when it's time to go. And I think people in a community like this, we're different in that way, that we follow spirit and we follow that. And, you can be labeled like, oh, you're just a gypsy, you never stay in one place, and to me, I'm so grounded in my openness, which is, you know what I mean? And it's such it's the opposite of what I was raised with, or what society says. Some of these, it's kind of standards about what's right, what's wrong, what's good, what's bad, what's successful, what's not.
The judgment, exactly. So today you can do this with your calling of your energy back from society. If that's what resonates strongly for you, let's do it.
For me personally, that doesn't mean, I don't, it was just what came up for me the most.
Yes.
So
it can be a person, or it could be a collective. It could be anything. It's your personal experience of where have you given your power away, and how are you choosing to bring it back? How are you choosing now? Like saying, I am calling it back in. I am going to utilize this beautiful portal energy. I am going to stand now, and I am going to call my energy back, for I am love. And I am ready, and I am willing, and I am open to live authentically from my heart. I am ready, and there is nothing I want more than to be a full expression of my soul. And so I give you this back, and I call my energy back with love. Because that's the power.
To create spaciousness. Some of those patterns of fear, victimhood, lack, all of these different things, like you mentioned earlier, they're heavy. Energetically, they're heavy, and they weigh us down. And what you're talking about in this release, this alchemical process, is a process of opening and of spaciousness, and I've spoken about that on the show before. That's the greatest liberation because it's created inside of us. That space. and
the spaciousness is going to give you clarity. This is something that I'm very excited about doing with a large group of people. It's going to give you clarity because it's very difficult to be able to access clear knowingness when your energy is all over the place, when you are holding other people's energy, and when you are overextended in your own. So when you start to clear your field, you will notice, I guarantee that in the next 24, 48 hours, you're going to notice a profound awareness that's going to come in. You're going to feel a lot more clear. I do this work with individuals often, and it never ceases to amaze me. I have had individuals who have been in very loving relationships with people where they've wanted to clear their field and call their energy back of what they're projecting, because they have expectation of their other person, or they have a desire, an assumption, and it's muddled their relationship. And they've noticed as soon as they do that, the relationship, there's a beautiful opening for communication and for new paths, new choices to be initiated. And sometimes I've done this work with people who have no communication with someone, and the history is a painful one, and they've written to tell me, you'll never believe it, Danielle, but I just got the loveliest card from them out of the blue. Because we're doing this work without judgment. We're simply extending love. We are calling our energy back that is yours, and we are releasing the energy from ourselves that is not ours, so it may return from whence it came. We're opening the field so that then you can move forward with that clarity, with that awareness, and you can make choices that are more heart-based, that are more aware. It will assist you in making the new steps forward, which is what the Lion's Gate really is. This is an ushering in of a new cycle of life. Let's clear out the old.
Completely.
Yes.
Start fresh. And I can feel that opening already, and what it provides, and this is going to get even more intense in the most beautiful ways when we go into the process here. But I feel this opening already that really instills I don't know if I want to use the word certainty, but confidence in everything's fine. Like everything will be revealed to me. Everything will, to all of us. You know what I mean? Because when we have that clarity and that spaciousness, all of the puzzle pieces, they just kind of naturally come into our awareness because we're clear enough to receive it, to see it, to feel it, to know it. And that's a beautiful space to be in, no matter what we're going through, what anybody's going through in their lives.
It is, because the wisdom is already inside. The knowingness is in your heart. It's learning how to open to it, being able to listen to it, the still, beautiful voice of your soul. And it's really important to remember that during this time, which appears to be a great disintegration of our lives, personally and collectively, is important, because anything that contains, defines, or limits us has got to go. If we want to move forward, it has to go.
Anything that defines us has to go. And whatever it is, whatever it happens to be, in this case, like for me, and I'm only speaking because I'm in my body and my experience, but, like I'm not my belongings. I'm going to leave here with nothing, just like you. We're both, we're, the same thing is going on. I'm not my belongings. I'm not where I live. I'm not, you know what I mean? None of that, those labels mean anything. I'm not where I live. I'm not my belongings. I'm not,
I'm I'm not my job.
I'm not any
right?
of that. And that's
I'm not
so
any
liberating
of it.
to
Yeah.
move forth from that, you know,
Yes.
it really is.
Beyond
And you
all
know that so well.
Yes. Beyond
Yes.
all identities, beyond all labels, I am love. And the more we release ourselves, the more we detach from that, we allow for love to embody and for us to really expand into the fullness of all that we are here to be.
The
doing
the new
will come.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
We are seeding the new. Right here now. Oh my goodness. This is good.
I often struggle when people say, you know, what do you do? I'm like, good Lord, I have no way to define to you what I've been up to for the last 20 years or what I do. I simply know how to create this space where love can do what love does best. And what I do know beyond a shadow of a doubt is there is profound support and love for us. It astounds me every time I open my heart and I go into trance and the songs come. I feel them. I feel the love. I feel the light. And I feel so incredibly blessed to witness the way an individual who is struggling and working so hard, you know, who's been on this path for so long, and we have those moments where we're all on our knees, and I witness these extraordinary emissaries of light, these beautiful beings that come from the many, many different aspects of creation, and they rejoice. They sing us, they love us, they seed us, they cherish us, they adore us. Oh my God, the love that is here for you, the love that is here for us is incredible. I've been recording all of these special recordings from sacred sites around the world. I've been going to sacred sites for decades and singing. Well, but it's only recently that that I'm offering them, and it's amazing to me. The love. I mean, it's to feel cradled by the divine masculine, an ancient mountain in Greece. It's one of the songs that I'm making available with you. Is this ancient Urea, which is the being of this profound mountain where an ancient Acropolis is, sang codes to nurture us and to say, stand in me when the winds of change are too strong and you feel battered. Stand in me, listen to me, I am a mountain strong. And you I love, you rest in my peace, I am here with you. Or when our star elders sing through sacred sites and vortices, singing us songs of courage and strength and liberation. I cry. I cry because the love is eternal and without condition. And this is the invitation. We are so supported and surrounded right now. We are going through the most monumental shift of ages. And it is an honor to be here. It is a challenging honor at times, but it is an honor because we signed up for it, because only the strongest of the strong are here.
Oh, yes. And I'm glad that you brought up everything that you've done at these sacred sites and, you know, Greece, Sedona, and the Monument Valley in Arizona, where these are the recent places that you've been, that you have recorded these powerful codes of creation from these, you know, these power spots on the planet. And were you guided to go specifically there, or just when you were there, you were guided to record them to be able to share them?
I was guided to go there, And sometimes I didn't know what that meant. But, you know, nothing like a cyclone to take you off of your planned adventure to where you really have to be. So they were always guided, and the songs come. And they are the beings from Gaia and from the cosmos that are holding Gaia, that are holding her, stabilizing her as she is birthing the fifth dimension, and she's fully anchored in it. And the invitation is for us to come online, is to really connect with her and to connect with the cosmos and to be able to connect with these sacred sites so that we can accelerate our own soul embodiment and our oneness with them. So these are the three that wanted to be shared with you. And each one's different. One is the ancient ones of Monument Valley, my Lord. That is Star Elder Wisdom. That is the Anasazi. Those are the sacred stones. It's an incredible gift, that one. And those are songs that help to clear pain and grief. And they infuse you with strength and peace. Another one that came through, and this was done in the vortices of Sedona. And Sedona vortices are, they're legendary for initiating new and shifting and allowing for new to come through. And this was with the Alchemy of Fire. So these were the beings of fire. Alchemical fire offers purification, transmutation, and an accelerated change. And this is an incredible transmission that you can work with over and over and over and over again when you are ready to release and rebirth anything in your life. It is literally, these are the codes to help you purify, to release, and to literally let go of limiting patterns, outdated identities, and old beliefs. And then the third one is that beautiful mountain I was talking about in Greece. And these are the Urea. The Urea are the mountain deities. And this one was the divine masculine. And I have to say was the first time in my entire life where I came in to a full communication with the divine masculine energy in its purest, most exquisite form. And it is amazing. It is the sweetest, most powerful lullaby. And when I'm feeling troubled and when I'm feeling lost and confused, I play this. And I'm soothed. It anchors me. It grounds me. It invites me to connect with this power that is in Gaia, this incredible power of the elemental realm. And it was recorded at an ancient acropolis way up on top of a mountain in Greece.
I love that you use the word invitation and invite so often, because in every moment we're being invited to release those outdated identities that and rewrite new programs and see the new, and everything that you devote your life to, Danielle, is to support us with that. And we're leading up here to do the process, because it's going to be a pretty lengthy process that Danielle is going to lead us through. So what she was just referring to is she created these recordings for our community in one of her special offers. She created 2 new special offers for us, and offer A includes those 3 new powerful codes of creation from those 3 sacred sites that you can listen to. And then in offer B, it's all of those plus a private session with Danielle. I know that quite a few have worked with Danielle before who have been in this community for a long time, But what an experience that really is. For someone who hasn't worked with you privately, Danielle, can you describe a little bit about what goes on when you work with someone one-on-one?
Yes, absolutely. When we're working one-on-one, the most important thing to remember is that your divine soul is the healer. And so my work is aligning with your soul and supporting your soul in what you most need that will help you gain clarity, peace, and a sense of transcendence. And so our time can be spent singing the codes that are necessary to support you, but it can also be spent in dialogue, offering you different tools to help you navigate change in your life, to be able to go from pain into a greater sense of peace and joy. Each session is different because your soul is in charge. And so when we're working together, my work is to help you learn how to access that yourself. That's my greatest joy, is being able to help you connect in so that you begin to feel a stronger resonance with your own inner wisdom, and to give you tools so that you can navigate change, so that you can initiate new dreams, new visionings, and so that you can really truly let go and fly, let go and soar. So in a general way, this is what we're doing. This is not healing work. This is holing work.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
We really are
returning
working
to
with
wholeness.
the whole.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so the people that might come for cancer, or I have a lot of people that come for the psychic surgeries, and that's wonderful. But what we want to do is look at the origins of why this has come into your life and how you can work with it, how you can meet it and gain awareness. And when we do this, amazing miracles happen. Amazing, miraculous, magical experiences happen.
Mm-hmm. I'm grateful that you mentioned the psychic surgery and the physical challenges that people come to you with, because quite a few people wrote in about that, asking specifically about working with cancer and working with different physical challenges and disease. And the psychic surgery, I mean, this is something that many people are familiar with psychic surgery. Some may not be, and some may associate it with John of God, and we've heard of it a little bit here and there. But for you, for someone who is interested in knowing a little bit more, can you just say a little bit more about that so they understand what that's about?
Yes. My journey of initiation began with stage 4 cancer. And that led me to going all over the world, seeking out many ways that I could literally get out of bed and live. And it took me to both the Philippines and Brazil, which are the two countries where psychic surgery are practiced. Now, they're not referred to as that in those countries. They are faith healers, and in the Philippines it's considered magnetic healing. But in essence, what it is a raising of your vibration to such an extent that anything that is of a lower vibration is magnetized and pulled out. And this occurs either through the hands or with an instrument. In my case, in 2005, when the mother began singing through me, it occurred while I was in the Philippines training. And I was training with Reverend Alex Orbito, who I absolutely love. And what occurred was the realization that these codes of light languages were coming through me so that I could use them, or let me reframe that, so that they could be used to magnetize lower frequencies out of your body and literally release them, help bring them out through sound and frequency. So the codes of light replaced the need for an instrument or a hand to do the surgery. They were literally becoming sung out of you. And that was the work that I was initiated into. And what I was saying earlier, when this occurred, I didn't have a guideline. Certainly my teachers had never had anyone who was singing codes of light to do psychic surgery. That wasn't the way that they had learned, but this was the next evolution of what was coming through. And so that was the work that I committed myself to from 2005 till now. And the beautiful thing is that cancer was a profound teacher for me. It really was. Without cancer, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have gone through all I've gone through. I wouldn't have learned all the different ways to self-heal. And I wouldn't have learned about the divine surrender and the power to transform our lives. When we literally open up and say yes and follow the call of our heart. And we work with the people that resonate with us. We go to the places that resonate. When we start to listen to the inner voice, not the critic voice of the mind or outside of us. In many ways, cancer was my teacher and my training was psychic surgery.
I'm grateful that you shared that. I guess I didn't even go into your journey in the beginning, because you've been here quite a few times before, but I feel that was important for people to know who perhaps are listening to you for the first time, to know that you have thrived through all of that.
Oh, I love that. That's a wonderful way to say it. I love that. Thrive through.
Yes, you have. Look at you now.
Well, I was a slow learner, I have to say, but I was consistently having experiences, and cancer was really only the icing on the cake. I mean, I was going through momentous shifts, as you are. I was being moved from one country to the next. I was in places where people were having profound trauma. I was in an earthquake in Japan. I was 9/11, ground zero. All of these things. I used to wonder why me. That little violin should be playing why. But it takes time. But I've started to understand the gift. The gift in it was the ability to completely go in so deeply into darkness, and then to remember that there's light, and to access that light, and for that light to grow. And I know that if I have done this, you can do this, because I am just like you. We are all emissaries of light, and we are all here transmuting the illusions of fear and darkness. And we do it when we connect with our hearts, when we connect with our truth, when we stand and we say, I will follow my soul. I am willing, I am open, and I am ready. And it is a wild adventure. It is a radical adventure.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, my dear. Well, thank you for sharing a bit about your experience, because I feel a lot of people can relate to that. So, and I like that you said we're transmuting the illusions. We're transmuting the heaviness, the density, so that we can create this spaciousness. And that leads me to invite everybody listening to join us as you lead us through this beautiful process that you have planned. This activation, or what would you like to call this, that you're going to take us through? How many ways could we describe this?
I think it's a hoot after we've just been going on and on about let go of labels and identities and stories.
Tell me what
are we going
to
call this?
Yes.
Let's call this calling back our energy. Calling back our energy. What do you want to call it,
energy.
Carrie?
Yes, returning to wholeness, what you said earlier. Remember returning to wholeness. That's good.
I love that.
I say yes
because
to that.
The wholeness is always here. This is the most powerful thing, and this is what I love when I'm doing the private sessions with people, is that there is beauty in everything. There is beauty. There are blessings in the shadow. All shadows have wisdom, and when we access that wisdom, we liberate ourselves. We learn, we grow, we expand, and we contribute to the light of this entire universe. And so it isn't to diminish, and it isn't to judge, and it isn't to put down another or a situation that's been hard or challenging, but it is to learn how to access the blessing, the wisdom, and from that it transmutes. It becomes exquisitely beautiful. So, in the work we're going to do today, I am going to open the energy with all of us, and I'm going to ask you right now, think to a core limiting belief that you've been holding, and that you are ready to say, this, I am ready to release. And I want you to think, with whom do you remember a point of origin with it? And as I said before, this isn't a judgment. It's just, if it is something that you experience, you might have been a person who experienced an attack. You might want to call that person in that was your attacker, so that you can call your energy back from them and release the energy from that. Or you might have a limiting belief that was passed down through your family unconsciously. And you can, in that case, perhaps it's your parent or a sibling that you want to call in for this work. And know also that whether the person is in body or has passed matters not. They will receive any love should they so choose. The invitation is here. So I want to ask you to simply think to a limiting belief or a core fear or wound you have, and choose one person, because you're going to be saying their name aloud. And I'm going to walk you through the process. And when I walk you through, you're going to repeat after me out loud. It's important that you say the words out loud, because your own mind needs to hear this. So you'll repeat out loud, but you yourself, just stay relaxed. Feel your body. Because I'm going to ask you at one point in this process to feel the energy that was projected into you. And this is really important, because you're going to notice where you've been holding it. And when you notice that, sometimes some amazing clarity comes up. You know, someone who's always got gallbladder issues, and they suddenly realize that they've been holding their pain in their gallbladder. It's like the light goes on, you know? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I will ask you to feel into that. And at the end of our transmission today, we're going to be a little goobly-gook, so we won't be talking too much. But I invite you to join me perhaps on Carrie's, on Facebook, today, tomorrow, just to share, what are you noticing? And I'm going to check in on Straight Talk for the Soul, on the Facebook page. Mm-hmm. I'd love to hear what's going on, and I'll respond. I'd love to know how you're doing.
Yeah.
Because we really are doing this together.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm going to mute myself so that I can participate and not speak out loud and let everybody hear me, so everybody can have their own experience, my dear. So thank you in advance, and when we're done, I will close up the show. And Ready to return to wholeness. Yes, 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 my dear. Thank you so much, Danielle. Love you.
I love you too. So I want to invite everyone, if you aren't already, to listen with headphones. Lie down, relax, and let's take some deep, slow breaths and simply breathe in and allow yourself to come into this space. And as you breathe, let us set the intention that everything that serves your highest and best good be received with grace and ease. And everything that needs to go, may it go effortlessly, smoothly, and with your blessing, trusting always that your soul is in charge and that you are aligned with your soul to receive only that which honors you and blesses you. And I invite you, as you breathe, to simply relax. I'm going to open with a prayer, and there will be some singing, and then we'll call the energy back. So as you breathe into your heart, know that your heart is aligned with the heart of the great central sun. The highest frequencies of love flow through you. And as you are connected with the heart of the great central sun, know that all life is connected with the heart of that great sun. And I invite you to feel the love that is on this call and that is within the hearts of the many. As we do this work, connect your hearts, heart to heart to heart, and visualize, if you like, the most beautiful web of golden love supporting you. And all around you now I call forth the masters, the beings of light, the Elohim, the archangels, and the cosmic angels. We call forth our cosmic and galactic star elders, in particular, the masters, the lion elders of Sirius. And we pray, beloved soul, guide us to connect with the source of our true inner power, our light, and allow us to move beyond the illusions that we may be holding on to around inner power. And through this work, may we access clear vision and a greater understanding of true power, which is our divinity, the energy that fuels our very being and existence. And I invite you to breathe in and accept and understand that the wounds that we have been holding on to cause our disconnect with our inner truth and our power. And in that awareness, may we offer them up now to love. May we offer these wounds up to release, to bless, and to forgive. My prayer for you is to understand that the pain that is blocking your inner power may be liberated. Open and receive the love that is here. And that you may feel and know the qualities of love within you as a divine child of this universe. Breathe and be at peace, beloved one.
fa do ye fa 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 ye fa fa ra da ra te o ye ne malai tu ye ro da la 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 rai tu ye o da nyamana la mawe o ta ya Taunura tu yusa Otama fare tu ime tu alaitano ya 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 Ore re 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 dai la inoria ya 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 Anu e marabara di la inoria Ogoreran wararan moria manani na uri na lo mano na ramachayu uri nano lamacharayu Yetera dayana sayo Orera pau Yelero na nuena na ni paelo Nyola no andada odi Okun merwara number where jaye fala utea apa faru marodian war nukurlo nurai avdo nena ne nuana ine anu nene wai anu nene ai no ai nene anu nene ai no ai udumararare razuadaila Tio maruara bailo yam Damamu amaralai Avanudia daya daya iriri Ayunu nailo daira O pura mare mamoywelam E orumaza de alaya de kai O yela mapai muaner Agorera saira Yevore mele mahawaira O duenande akro Mihale mer maita Yehu yoai Tota deta 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 O ya deta dainai Ay nati ne 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 ya we ateta ya o la na na ne ra na ro dai unya na no na wai lai on chire re porure amala ma we o imano ya ura na ura Imolano naenoku, yera saelai tu. Gure marwara ta jiwe tanu emanu enai tu enamala mapo amama wanamai. Ngarare ramaderu anine wanandu la mama po. Ngarare ramadira maboya masapa pure manan waranangalo wananantaraiti. Tamarai duai umaropa. Antu ina samo. Italai undo se ma papa poi ma pure are niero agara heya llorera tare ma lo inai anare ho yanai irere donan wenana manduya amra bai welo manuena nanite ai tarai ure correra nuera llama boboa amra lo anure metete terete tai ora me ci voria che non era mai pa la maduera meia ore dare wa garahi koro tu enanyo etaitu nyolama na enwalai wa Ocha papa puya paro maravera no mananaira llama pa un gore dare tu tu Damandurai awita tu yesawo antandurai awe so yula o paraito yemawo Nelela nuerai gore mano nere mawe chaya ho amabaya ilai wanonuraya hemara manuena ne aulo yine awera Aweranaranawarai Eranoti wo Hanarare Hanolambia mano Awe o yamalamawero Akurera kinama ore randere noire malo mere mai awe ayo Nareralo Ahamanu Raini Yamano Elare Dinenanuae Ngano Anororo Nilama Eho Amarano Tianano Ramayana mono aine ranana or maruaya awelo andanai no madure ramazade wamapa hewo hinara malo paranuia yena no ne na mano odia awanine olo Nangiorere amamoe anerenio la na 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 werare awe 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 ya awe awe ya awe Jamanu Ramamano Jamanu Rambara Maloria Nere Mananoria Angore Meni Anura Zaede Brailama Anura di Burama Poema Rai Ananarai Ranyanero Generenelai Harenero Amamaroya Amarenorana Orai Orum Andiandore Berama Orere Tiloai Korum Baram Bere Wanduri Samalai Yanampuro Otiamadera Gamale Veramazoir Girano Rai Brano Quehalande Ramaya Taita You know Rai Indalamadea Charadere duedi, charadere dera palo mur, yemore matira ya, yua leo ya, antintanandarai. Oh, my poelo atai, orezada bala inunda tai, ireta yutu. Ora marwera malai voya natara ya barama doini nyata ushuera itarai. The energy is now open and circulating and flowing. I invite you to take a deep breath, keeping your eyes closed, allowing yourself to relax in as we begin the work now of calling your energy back, reclaiming your power. And I will invite you to repeat the words after me. Just stay present with your body, noticing the energy as it flows, allowing yourself to receive and release. And we do this work with love for all, as all, in the wholeness of all, beloved. And I invite you to take another deep, slow, cleansing breath. And then repeat out loud after me. It is my intention to open the back of my heart chakra and activate it.
It is my intention to now balance my heart and open the front of my heart chakra. And take another deep breath in, and now choose one person with whom you will do this work. Repeating after me. It is my intention to feel the energies that so-and-so, put their name in here, has projected into my energy system now. And just take a deep breath and allow yourself to feel these energies. Where are you holding them? Where are they in your body? Notice them. And we continue. It is my intention that all the energy that I projected into so-and-so's energy system leave them immediately and return to me at once. It is my intention that all the energy that so-and-so projected in my energy system leave me immediately and return to them at once. With the power of God that I am, with the light of God that I am, with the love of God that I am, I release, I relinquish, and I remove any and all limiting energies of fear, so that it may return from whence it came. I bless this clearing, for I know that it is done. in all aspects of space and time, through all dimensions, and with the greatest love. I demand, I command, and I give thanks, for I know it is done. Now and always. And take a deep breath, beloved one, for the Mother wants to sing for you now. As this energy moves and courses and the clearing is done, it is completing and there is great jubilation. Breathe, beautiful one, and if you like, place your hand on your heart, for these are the divine heart songs. Heart to heart, for all that you are as you are, and blessings for all that you are walking in this life, and in the many parallel lives you live. You are so dearly loved.
Agoshe fajuiti jawai lora nyumu yewa no ewa ayo ye gado ye khanuki chemalapo ye mapureti taitu kitai o olo niña ya nainia awe oyi tayu churuko ewe Maula nyo dororo he anai oh yua amore sayutu ihidini tirai ola nyiri tini wawoya ewaya O shanyaloto, o shanailoto, o shanyailaito, you shall kuro, amrotai tu, tayo. Koshava chaolore taitu, oh no do. Ukoshema fini ware marokini ware arki ni kotor kacha. Ni jomo flini wanyanya mapano. Itine wana mabawi nguma lo wana ngamai. Hikore na wana nai ni kau oro me pienye ava oitini. Akiji wala ichi na kuiji wala oicha. Awa la ichi wala oicha. Okurocha. As she blows a blessing into your heart. And blows a blessing onto your crown. Dore la fai nyuma vedi ora che nyuma vai nyata. Ishaorai. Ishwarari, 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 Ishwarari. Divine blessings of love and divine blessings of light. We thank you. We thank you for this holding. We thank you for this reclaiming and this clearing. We thank you for your presence and for your light. Blessings, and may you be at peace. May you be at peace. May you be at peace. Amen.
Oh, thank you, beautiful, for that return to wholeness. There's jubilation in field, liberation. And I want to thank everybody for being with us today. Please let us know how you're feeling. We'd love to hear from you. We appreciate you going on this adventure, and I am sending waves and waves of love, light, and appreciation from my heart to yours. Please receive it and go forth clear and seed the new, you beautiful, beautiful emissaries of light. I look forward to being back here with all of you in this playground of light next time, everybody. Bye-bye.